when I was 21.
What's going on, guys? Kooks46 here, bringing you another MLB The Show 17 video. We are going to be going over the roster update for Friday, June 30th, 2017. This one was a pretty small roster update. There weren't a ton of guys going up. There weren't a ton of changes. There were some upgrades, which is pretty cool. There also were a couple downgrades. So let's go ahead and go over what it was. Like I said, pretty small this week. The absolute biggest jump of the week went to Austin Slater, going from a 62 to a 74 overall bronze from the Giants. He went plus 10 in his numbers against righties, plus 23 to his contact against lefties, plus 35 to his power against lefties, plus 5 to his vision, and plus 13 to his discipline. So an absolute great update for Austin Slater. Chris Taylor from the Dodgers went up 8. He went from a 70 to a 78. His power numbers really went up, as well as his discipline and his fielding and his speed. Lonnie Chisenhall went from a 68 to a 75. He is now at a mid-level bronze. His power numbers went up a lot. His discipline went up, and his contact versus righties went up, so he's now a bronze. Tyler Flowers from the Atlanta Braves, he went up 4, so he went from a 76 to an 80. He is now a silver card. His contact versus righties went up by 18, as well as his vision went up 18. His discipline went up 14, so overall a good week for Tyler Flowers. Another new silver to the game from Keon Broxton, going from a 77 overall to an 80 overall, so he's now a silver. His discipline did go down 12, but his power numbers went 13 and 10 upwards. So good week for Keon Broxton. I know Serenity had some of him. I saw your tweet, Serenity. And another new silver, guys, Brad Hand, 79 to an 82 plus 3. His hits through 9 went up 3, and his walks through 9 went up 7. So good week for Brad Hand from the Padres. Here's one that's kind of interesting. Kenta Maeda, he went down last week in rating, and now he's back up to a silver. I don't know what the deal was there, because none of his attributes even show any changes. So he's now back at an 82, or back in the silver area. So I don't really know what happened, but Kenta Maeda silver again. Ender Inciarte went up 2 to an 84 overall, so he is now creeping up on that gold tier. His contact versus lefties went up 10, as well as his power going up 7. So good week for Inciarte. Ian Happ, one of the dudes that's getting a lot of attention lately. Ian Happ going from a 76 to a 78, so he's creeping up on silver. His contact versus righties and his vision went down, but his power numbers against both sides went up, as well as his discipline. So good week for Ian Happ. We got a new gold, guys. The Dick. We've got a gold Dick in the game. Corey Dickerson going from an 83 to an 85. His power against lefties went up 6, his fielding went up 7, and his speed went up 11. So some more attributes other than his hitting. His attributes on the other side of things are going up as well. So really good week for Corey Dickerson, and he's having a great year. I know the Rays are trying to give him an all-star push at the last second to try to get him in the game. He probably deserves it. So good job, the Dick, going up. And the last but not least upgrade of this roster update, Max Scherzer. He is a Diamond 93 going up to a 95, so he actually got increased to make that Nationals collection just even a little bit more expensive. His hits through 9 went up 5, and his walks through 9 went up 2. So good week for Max Scherzer. He's absolutely killing it. 98 innings pitched with a 0.83 whip and just a 2.2 ERA. Just really good year so far. So now let's go over some of the downgrades. So there's not a ton of notable ones. Brandon Marr from the Padres went from an 83 to a 79, so he is now down to a bronze card. You can see his numbers are just not good. 0-4 with an ERA over 7 in less than 30 innings pitched. It's just not good, dude. His home runs per 9 went down. His hits and his strikeouts went down. Not a good time for Mr. Brandon. Here's one for my Cubs people. Kyle Schwarber went from a 76 to a 71, down 5. His contact versus both sides took a double-digit dip. His power versus both sides went down. You can see he's hitting 177. It's just not a good start to the season. And it's like the middle of the season, it's time to pick it up for sure for Schwarber. He just doesn't have it. Another card that's going down from a silver to a bronze is Tyler Clippard, going from an 81 to a 75. His ERA is 3.5 almost. He's got a 1-4 record. His whip's okay, but he just hasn't been doing that well. The strikeouts at 41. He's got his walks and home runs both went down double digits, and his hits through 9 went down 2. And Tyler Clippard was tied with Ruby De La Rosa for the farthest drop in rating this week at a -6. Ruby De La Rosa, his stamina went down 38, so bad week for him. And that is pretty much the roster update, guys. There weren't a ton of crazy changes. We got a couple new silvers, a couple new golds. Some people went down in tier, so it wasn't the biggest one of the year, but definitely notable stuff, so you guys always want to be paying attention to this. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I will be doing a pack opening on the channel in the next video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it, so I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. Smash that like button. If you did enjoy, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And guys, that is it for this video, so I hope you enjoyed it. And until the next one, I will see you later.